with. Okay. So now, uh, just now I told that the subject is nothing but a deals with different devices, which was we have already used, but we don't know how that particular device is operated. That means internal operation. We don't know. If you see the function generator, just we have a function generator in the laboratory. We will adjust the frequency as well as we will select particular signal, whether it is sinusoidal, square, triangular, as well as we will select the amplitude of the signal. Then one signal will be displayed in CRO if function generator and CRO are connected. But we don't know how the signal is generated and how the frequency is varied, how the amplitude is varied, and how the signal is received from function generator and displayed by using CRO. We don't know about that internal operation. We don't know about the internal circuits of each and every device. In this unit, in this course, in this subject, we will discuss about those internal circuits and how the signals were automatically generated and automatically displayed, and also how voltage is measured, how current is measured, and so on. Okay. So now, tell me, what is the general meaning of instrument and what is the general meaning of measurement? Anyone? What is the meaning of instrument? What is the meaning of measurement? Because our subject is nothing but the electronic measurement and instrumentation. So now we need to justify the title. We need to justify the subject title. That means we should know what is the meaning of our subject. For that one, what is the meaning of measurement? What is the meaning of instrument? నేను చెప్పింది వినిపిస్తుందా? హలో,
Measurement, so measuring any quantity in physical units.
మెజర్మెంట్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ మెజరింగ్ ఏ క్వాంటిటీ. ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ అంటే
It's a device used to measure any quantity.
so before going to define what is the measurement and what is the instrumentation, just now we have seen the different units. For each and every unit we have a one outcome. After completion of the unit 1, you should know what are the performance characteristics. You should clearly understand about the performance characteristics of electronic measurements and instruments. The performance characteristics are nothing but a static and dynamic characteristics. So after completion of the unit 1, you should know what is the what are the different characteristics are available, and you should be able to identify that those parameters by using the characteristics, that is static dynamic characteristics. And then coming to second unit, the second unit which is deals with signal generators and wave analyzers. So you should familiarize with different various signal generators and wave analyzers. What are the different signal generators are available? What are the different various different wave analyzers are available? You should know about that information. And then the third unit is completely deals with CROs. As I was already mentioned that there are different types of CROs will be there, and each and every CRO we are simply observing the waveforms, but internally to display the waveform, different parameters will be operated. So you should know about what are the different parameters to work CRO, and how the CRO, what is the working principle of CRO. Okay. So after completion of the third unit, you should know the working of and analyzing the analog and as well as digital oscilloscopes. And coming to fourth outcome, the fourth outcome is, the fourth unit is bridges. We are using the bridges to identify the or calculating the unknown resistance values, unknown capacitance values, unknown inductance, unknown impedance, and so on. So after completion of the fourth unit, you should be able to design different AC bridges to measure different electrical parameters like resistance, capacitance, inductance. Okay. And then the next one is classify the different transducers. The transducer equipment is nothing but a converting the energy from one form to another form. What are the different transducers are available? How those transducers are used in each and every application, different applications. You should be able to know about that one. And coming to last one, in the last unit, we are going to identify the force different parameters. Nothing but here I was simply quoted as a physical parameters. So you should know, you should understand the measurement of different physical parameters and the data acquisition system. So now we'll define what is the system. So here to measure anything, suppose I want to measure the 1 liter water. For that one, either I should have some bowl which is holding the 1 liter water, 1 liter capacity. The bowl should have 1 liter capacity. Our cup should have our bottle should have 1 liter capacity. Then I fill that bowl or cup or water bottle with the water. Then I can identify that which is nothing but a 1 liter of water. But before that, we are saying that the bowl should have a 1 liter capacity. Who will decide that? The water bottle should have 1 liter capacity. A cup should have 1 liter capacity. అంటే కప్ యొక్క క్వాంటిటీని, ఆ కప్ యొక్క కెపాసిటీని ముందుగా మనం డిఫైన్ చేయాలి. So then only we can get we can identify, we can measure that particular quantity. So at the measurement mission, the measurement of a given parameter quantity is comparison between predefined standard and unknown quantity. So predefined standard means మీ దగ్గర ఒక కప్ ఉంది, ఆ కప్ యొక్క వెయిట్, ఆ కప్ యొక్క కెపాసిటీ ఎంత అంటే, లేదనుకుంటే ఒక బాటిల్ ఉంది, వాటర్ బాటిల్ ఉంది మీ దగ్గర, ఆ వాటర్ బాటిల్ యొక్క కెపాసిటీ ఈజ్ 1 లీటర్. దాన్ని మీరు ప్రీడిఫైన్డ్ స్టాండర్డ్ ఆల్రెడీ మీ ఎవరో డిఫైన్ చేసేసారు ఆ విషయాన్ని. ఈ వాటర్ బాటిల్ అనేది 1 లీటర్ వాటర్ని ఫిల్ చేయగలదు, 1 లీటర్ వాటర్ని హోల్డ్ చేసుకోగలదు అని. సో దెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ సమ్ అన్నోన్ క్వాంటిటీ. మీ దగ్గర వేరే దగ్గర వాటర్ ఉంది, ఆ వాటర్లోంచి మీరు ఏం చేయాలి అంటే 1 లీటర్ వాటర్ని కౌంట్ చేయాలి. సో దెన్ వీ కెన్ సే దట్ the definition of measurement is nothing but a simply comparison between predefined standard or known standard or known value or known capacity and unknown quantity, which is nothing but a measurement. So now here we are saying that there is a bowl, there is a bottle, which is nothing but a instrument. Okay, there should be a to get the 1 liter water, we should have some bowl or water bottle. That bowl or water bottle is nothing but a instrument. So here you can see the definition of instrument. An instrument is a device that measures a physical or electrical quantity. సో ఇక్కడ వాటర్ బాటిల్ ఏం చేస్తుంది, ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీని మెజర్ చేస్తుంది. అందుకని వాటర్ బాటిల్ ఏమవుతుందంటే ఒక ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ అయింది. ఓకే, అదేవిధంగా ఒక వోల్ట్ మీటర్ తీసుకుందాం. వోల్ట్ మీటర్ ఏం చేస్తుంది, ఎలక్ట్రికల్ క్వాంటిటీని మెజర్ చేస్తుంది, ఎంత వోల్టేజ్ ఉంది అనే దాన్ని మెజర్ చేస్తుంది. అందుకని విచ్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఏ voltmeter is nothing but a instrument, as well as different instruments like we can measure the flow by using proper instrument, we can measure the temperature by using some other instrument, we can measure current, we can measure level, we can measure distance, we can measure angle, we can measure pressure, and so on. We can measure different quantities by using different instruments. Okay, so now finally we can conclude that by using these two definitions, that is measurement and instrument, we can conclude that the instruments used to measure any quantity are known as simply measuring instruments. So whatever the instrument you have, that is voltmeter, ammeter, water bottle, or tape to find out the distance, which is nothing but a tape. To find out the temperature, we require a thermometer. Each and every instrument we can also call as a measuring instruments, because it will identify some value, it will give some value. Okay, so this is the definition of measurement and instrument. Measurement is nothing but a comparison between predefined quantity and unknown quantity, which is nothing. An instrument is nothing but a physical device or which is nothing but a device that measure physical quantity or electrical quantity, which is nothing but a instrument. So now these measuring instruments, we have so many number of measuring instruments. if these measuring instruments are deals with some transducer sensors are monitoring, controlling, in each and everything you can see that it requires some electrical analysis. So because we are our subject is electronic measurement and instrumentation, we are saying that water bottle is nothing but a measuring instrument. Tape is also nothing but a measuring instrument. But here we are not going to discuss about water bottle and tape and so on. We are going to discuss about some ammeters, voltmeters. Okay, so these all are comes under some electrical devices. So here I am giving the definition of electronic measurements, which is nothing but which are deals with some transducer sensors or monitoring and controlling physical parameters. Then we are calling it as a electronic measurements. Electronic measurements and instruments. So here we can classify the instruments broadly into three different categories. The first category is nothing but a monitoring of process and operations, and second category is nothing but a control of process and operation, and third category is nothing but a experimental and engineering analysis. So now let us see what is the meaning of these three instruments. The first one is monitoring of process and operations. You can see that here I have in this one for monitoring of process and operations. You can see I have given two examples. One is barometer and another one is thermometer. The barometer is used to measure the air pressure and thermometer is used to measure the temperature. So, which is nothing but the monitoring of process and operations is nothing but those instruments have only monitoring a function. There is no control. If the temperature is some 90 degrees, 98 degrees Fahrenheit or some 40 degrees Celsius, it will give 40 degrees. After some time, if the temperature is increases, then it will give some 41 degrees. And if the temperature is increasing, the thermometer will displace whatever the temperature is presented. That temperature will be displaced by using thermometer, as well as barometer also. If the air pressure is more, then it will give more value, and as well as if the air pressure is less, then it will give less value. But it should not be controlled. That means, for suppose anyone are suffering with fever. In the morning, assume that the person is having the temperature is 98 degrees. After some time, he may have temperature is 99 degrees. And after some time, he may have the temperature is 100 degrees. Here, thermometer function is only displays the temperature. The thermometer unable to control the temperature of particular person. 98 degrees temperature undali, 98 degrees temperature undali a person kaina nearly. So no 98 degrees undu, 99కి వెళ్ళకూడదు, 100కి వెళ్ళకూడదు అని థెర్మోమీటర్ చెప్పలేదు. ఆ విధంగా కంట్రోలింగ్ ఏమీ ఉండదు థెర్మోమీటర్ దగ్గర. యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ బారోమీటర్ దగ్గర కూడా ఎయిర్ ప్రెషర్ అనేది ఇంతే ఉండాలి కనుక ఇంతే నువ్వు మెయింటైన్ చెయ్యి. ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్లో ఎయిర్ ప్రెషర్ అనేది ఇంతే ఉండాలి, సో ఇంతే మెయింటైన్ చెయ్యి. ఇంతకన్నా ఎయిర్ ప్రెషర్ అనేది ఎక్కువ ఉండడానికి వీల్లేదు, తక్కువ ఉండడానికి వీల్లేదు అనేది ఈ బారోమీటర్ చెప్పలేదు. దట్ మీన్స్ these devices, these instruments cannot control. These instruments cannot control. It only displays, it only monitors the process. That's all. Coming to second one, next one, which is nothing but a control of process and operations. Whatever the present, if you see the example I have mentioned here, AC, air conditioner. Nowadays it is automatic air conditioner. If you keep the temperature is 24 degrees, then the air conditioner will cool the particular room until 24 degrees centigrade. Then the AC will be automatically turns off. It may not be release cooling effect to the room. And after some time, if the room temperature is increases, again the AC will be automatically turns on and maintains the temperature is 24 degrees or anything, any one value. In the previous case, it will only displace, thermometer will only displace the room temperature or particular human temperature. But coming to second case, which is nothing but a control of process and operation, it will defines the, it will monitors the situation and as well as it will controls the situation. Okay. So and coming to the last one, which is nothing but a experimental engineering analysis. Which is nothing but a experimental engineering analysis. So these are does not involve to first and second category. There is no relation between, there is no relation with any first and second one. These third category is completely different. These experimental and engineering analysis are only for the purpose of research. For suppose I want to design an amplifier. Before design an amplifier, I will check different configurations for an amplifier, and then I will analyze my results. Then after that, I will finalize one of my configuration and will generate or will design that amplifier. That means here in this case, the instruments are used for the purpose of research. Okay. So finally we have three types of instruments. One instrument is monitors the process, it only monitoring, and second one is controlling, and third one is experimental engineering analysis. So then coming to the next topic, which is nothing but a schematic, a basic schematic of measuring systems. Any measuring system, it may be different, the block diagram may be different, but the procedure is same. So first, in this block diagram, which is nothing but a measurand, which involves the different blocks, which are nothing but a measurand, transducer, signal conditioning, display or record. So here the measurand, which is nothing but a, what is the quantity we are going to measure? That is nothing but a measurand. The quantity which is going to be measured, that is nothing but a measurand. And then transducer, the transducer will generate will convert energy from one form to another form, which is nothing but a transducer, as well as it will also convert, for suppose if it is converts SP signal, a physical quantity into electrical quantity, because measurand, which is nothing but a for suppose I am going to identify the weight of particular thing, then which is nothing but a weight which is comes under some physical quantity. So to measure that one, that weight should be, the physical quantity should be converted into electrical quantity. So therefore, there should be a transducer. The transducer here, the transducer will convert the physical quantity into electrical quantity, as well as the transducer can also convert electrical quantity into physical quantity. And then in the measurement, the output is physical quantity. From the transducer, it is electrical quantity. Now we have an electrical signal. The electrical signal is applied to signal conditioning. In the signal conditioning, we can perform any one of the operation, like the amplification operation we can perform here. Some filtering operation can perform, some modulation operation we can perform, or some analog to digital operation or digital to analog operation can be performed. So that means we can perform a manipulation operations. In signal conditioning is used to performs the manipulation operation on particular signal. Electrical signal ఏదైతే ఉందో ఆ electrical signal మీద we are performing some manipulation operation. So after performing that manipulation operation, the result may be displayed or the result may be stored. Here the last block is display or record, which is nothing but a, if I want to display the result, for suppose here I have mentioned some 1 kg weight, that should be displayed here at the output, then displayed by using display unit. Or now I don't want to display the result, I want to store the result, then I can use another device which is nothing but a record. So this is a basic schematic diagram for measuring instruments. Okay. So in this class, till now we have discussed about what is the measurement and what is the instrument. Measurement is nothing but a comparison between predefined standard and unknown quantity. And instrument, a device which is measures either physical quantity or electrical quantity, which is nothing but an instrument. An instrument which is to be measured any quantity can also called as measuring instruments. Instruments ne manam measuring instrument అని కూడా అనొచ్చు, ఎందుకంటే any instrument, each and every instrument is used to measure particular quantity, particular value. Therefore each and every instrument can be called as a measuring instrument. If these measuring instruments are used to measure electrical values, electronic values, then we will call it as a electronic measuring instruments. These instruments can be broadly classified as three different types. One is monitoring of process and operations, and second one is control of process and operation, and third one is experimental engineering analysis. In the monitoring of process, that instrument can only monitors, it cannot controls. The example is thermometer and barometer. Thermometer is used to identify, measure the temperature value, but it cannot control the temperature value. Whatever the temperature is presented, the temperature will be displayed by using the thermometer. And then next one is control of process and operation. These instruments can control the things. That is nothing but there is a home automation. In the home automation, if there is a air conditioner is there, then by using that air conditioner, we can keep the temperature of particular room is with some specified value. And coming to last one, which is nothing but experimental engineering analysis, which is nothing but these instruments are used for the research purpose, analyzing purpose. And then we have seen the block diagram of measuring instruments, measuring systems, which is nothing but a combination of measure and transducer, signal conditioning, and display or record. The measurand is nothing but the quantity to be measured, which is nothing but a measurand. The transducer, which is here, the transducer function is converts physical quantity into electrical quantity. Then the signal conditioning, which is nothing but a manipulation operation. That is, the electrical signal will be manipulated by using this signal conditioning, and depending upon the destination, that is user requirement, the result may be displayed or recorded. Okay, so till now we have seen some introduction to the our subject. From the next class onwards, we will enter into